Hi friends, this is Mainak Misra and welcome back to my channel. I say the same prayer before starting the video that hope during this corona pandemic time you and your family members are doing absolutely great. Today I will be discussing with you about an Iranian film, The Salesman, and it is directed by Asghar Farhadi. Asghar Farhadi's A Separation I have already mentioned in a video. You can find that video on my channel. And today I'll be discussing with you about The Salesman. The Salesman is the film which is about a couple, Emad and Rano. They are very normal couple. You know that Asghar Farhadi makes film on the basis of the lives of normal or ordinary people. So this film is also based on the story of an ordinary couple, Emad and Rano. Emad and Rano are a couple who work in a theater, so they are actors. And Emad is also a teacher. So they are doing absolutely great. So they are going their lives are going on. It's very smooth. But then one day Rano Rano's head is brutally assaulted by an intruder. And that time the film takes a U-turn. You may feel that this film is a thriller, but in my opinion, it is actually a psychological character study. I will explain about it, but let me tell you about the story. So the film starts with the building where Emad and Rano stay. And suddenly this building is getting collapsed, maybe because of an earthquake. So after that, Babak, who is a co-actor of Emad and Rano, he works in the same theater, and he arranges an apartment for the couple. So they shift there. Then the problem arises because it is found that the previous tenant was a prostitute. One day, when Rano is taking bath in the bathroom, she hears the sound of the calling bell. She thinks that it is Emad who has ringed the bell, right? So she goes and she opens the door. But instead of Emad, an intruder enters the room and he goes to the bathroom and assaults Rano's head brutally. And the next, then Emad comes to the room, comes to his apartment, and he sees the blood stain in the bathroom. So he doesn't understand what happened, and he doesn't see Rano there. So next scene we see that Emad rushes to the hospital, and by that time the neighbors have already taken Rano to the hospital. And when Emad reaches there, he sees that Rano's head is getting stitched. So Rano comes to the apartment. She is released from the hospital, but she is very scared. She is afraid of that situation. She even cannot go to the bathroom alone. And this incident changes the life of Emad. He was a fun-loving person. He was a teacher, he was an actor, fun-loving person. But suddenly he gets transformed into an investigator. He doesn't go to the police station. He decides that he will investigate this case himself. The clue that the intruder left was the car key. So Emad is able to track the car by that car key, but he is not able to track the owner of that car. After putting a lot of effort, he meets one of his students whose father used to work for the police department. And then he finds out that the owner of the car, the pickup van, is Majid. He frames Majid, giving a reason of transportation of his belongings. Instead of Majid, his father-in-law, would-be father-in-law, turns up. Emad has a very brief discussion with that old man, and he clearly understands that this is the old man who committed the crime. He confines that old man in a room, and then he calls up his family members so that he can humiliate the old person in front of his family members. Rano arrives there, and she is not interested for any revenge. She says that leave that old man. It is not required, and if you take revenge, then it is finished between us. We will not be a married couple. She is a very simple, compassionate, very sensitive woman, ideal woman. But when that old man's family members arrive, that time the old man is having severe chest pain. An ambulance is called, and before the ambulance arrives, the old man is little fine, and that time Emad calls him to the room again that the account needs to be settled. So that old man left some money, and Emad wants to give back that money to the old man. He returns that money, but he punches that old man. He strikes. And finally, the old man is again having severe chest pain, and he is being taken to the hospital by that ambulance. And Emad and Rano are going to return to the theater. So this is the storyline. Asghar Farhadi's films are based on ordinary couple, ordinary human beings. But these films like A Separation, About Ali, these films are very dynamic films. He creates the scenes and the shots or the sequences which do not allow the viewers to move even a moment. The film is so engaging, so dynamic, so that the camera is always in motion behind the characters, and it always tries to find out something new, something fresh. This film is so dynamic. But as I mentioned to you earlier, this film is not about about thrilling experience. It is not a thriller, but it is an astounding psychological character study. Emad was a normal, a very fun-loving, simple human being. But when he experiences that he is not able to save or protect his wife, his male ego gets hurt. From a normal and simple human being, he gets transformed into a revenge seeking human being. And that's why Asghar Farhadi has brought the play Death of a Salesman. The similarity is in Death of a Salesman, Willy Loman was always very scared of failure. He used to live in illusion. He always dreams for happiness, peace, and wealth. But in real life, he didn't have that. The same way, Emod feels that he is also a failure. He is not able to protect his wife. This is a patriarchal society, and this patriarchal society is same everywhere in the world. So from a fun-loving person, he gets transformed into a revenge-seeking person. The only motto of his life becomes to seek revenge, to find out the intruder. And that's why it is such a fantastic film, brilliant film. Now, talking about different departments of the film, direction of Asghar Farhadi is very dynamic. As I told you, he doesn't even allow the viewers to pause for a moment. It is so dynamic film. The screenplay, which is also written by Asghar Farhadi, is very tight with full of engaging dialogues, full of engaging sequences, scenes, very tight screenplay. The cinematography and editing both contribute the dynamism of the film. As if the screenplay, cinematography, and editing, all three together come in front of the director that let's make this film a dynamic film. All are very dynamic. Hossein Jafarian's cinematography is very dynamic, very brilliant. Editing by Hayede Safiari complements the direction, screenplay, and cinematography. Music is subtle, always in Asghar Farhadi's films. Music is subtle, but it is good. And acting by Shahab Hosseini is absolutely brilliant. He is able to portray the transformation of the character of Emod from simple and fun-loving person, a teacher, an actor, to a revenge-seeking, a very aggressive person. Beautifully, he has portrayed the character, and that's why Shahab Hosseini won the Best Actor award in 2016 Cannes Film Festival. Tarane Ali Dusti as Rano is simple, sensitive, compassionate, and at the same point of time, extremely expressive. Brilliant job. And the person who catches all the attention is Farid Sajad Hosseini, who plays the character of the intruder. You will feel sympathetic towards him. Brilliant portrayal. The Salesman won the Academy Award at the 89th Academy Awards for Best Foreign Language Film. It was nominated for Best Foreign Language Film at the 74th Golden Globe Awards, multiple accolades worldwide. It won 2 awards at 2016 Cannes Film Festival, Best Screenplay for Asghar Farhadi and Best Actor for Shahab Hosseini. And one thing to mention you that Tarani Ali Dusti and Asghar Farhadi boycotted the 89th Academy Awards in protest of US government's visa policy. That Donald Trump's order, that order blocked the entry of Iranian citizens, amongst other 6 countries, not to be allowed in the United States. So they boycotted that. And that's it about The Salesman. I think you have already seen this film. If you have not, please watch and please inspire me by commenting, by sharing. You can even directly call me or you can mail me, whatever is convenient for you. Please inspire me. Okay, that is the request, and please subscribe to my channel. press the bell icon so that you do not miss regular updates. That's it. Thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you and bye.